Finally, you are of age, adventurer, of age to battle in the name of the Horde, to conquer for the glory of the War Chief. Yes, you will do nicely. No doubt you wish to find a great dragon or demon and strangle it with your bare hands. But perhaps it would be wise to start on something less dangerous. Report to Gornek. He should be able to assign a task better suited to a young adventurer. You will find Gornek in the den to the west.
What are you looking for?
The Valley of Trials will temper even the weakest into a warrior worthy to join the Horde. Those who cannot rise to its tests will be left to bake in the scorching desert sun.
Another one of Kaltunk's recruits, A sorry state of affairs we find ourselves in, if this is the best the Horde can produce. No matter. By the time we think you're ready to leave the valley, you'll be a proud adventurer of the Horde.
The first order of business will be to put a little strength in your backbone. I could send you out to the Barrens to hunt Kodo, but well, in all honesty, you're more useful to us alive than dead. I believe you would find a good match with the mottled boars you'll find to the north of here.
I trust the Valley of Trials will teach you much, young adventurer. I was sent to the valley to guide you, but I have discovered a growing taint here. A group that calls itself the Burning Blade has a coven here in the Valley of Trials. They are skulking in a cave to the northeast, and their vile familiars have spilled from its mouth to cause havoc. As your first task against the Burning Blade, I bid you defeat these familiars, slay many, and if you survive, return to me.
adventurer. I thought I would die out here with none to know of it. While I was hunting the scorpids of the valley, I came across a particularly vicious-looking one. Hurling myself at it, I managed to inflict a massive blow to its claw before it closed around my leg. I wasn't ready for its stinger, though, and it sliced down and into my chest, cutting into my flesh and letting my blood. Please, you must kill the scorpid for me. My honor must be upheld. I fought it up on the plateau to the south. My blow was not enough to kill him, but looking at the damage I inflicted gives me some small measure of pride. That small measure will be all I have to sustain myself if I die, and in that light, the short list of my life's accomplishments fills me with anger. Seeing the deed you have done for me steals my heart. I cannot fall so easily. I must endure. But it remains that I cannot make the trek back to the den unassisted. Please, adventurer, return to the den and tell Gornek of my situation. Perhaps he can help me.
Speak, friend.
Not bad, adventurer. But don't let it get to your head. You'll fight tougher than boars in your career. Nonetheless, you've proven yourself well, and your next trial will be against a considerably more dangerous opponent, so you'll need some extra protection.
From your description of the beast, I believe you must be speaking of Sarkoth. It is no wonder that Hanazuwa was overtaken by it. Aid will be dispatched to him immediately. Trouble yourself no more with Hanazuwa's plight. However, I must say, I am most impressed to hear that you brought Sarkoth to death. It is a feat to be proud of, adventurer. And that you would fight for a stranger's honor while other tasks occupied your time, your own honor is heightened.
Powerful warrior and awkward novice alike have fallen to the venomous sting of the scorpid. You will find large numbers of scorpids northwest of here. Bring me 8 of their tails as proof of your prowess in battle. The antidote for their sting is actually made from venom extracted from their stingers. We keep large quantities of antidote for scorpid venom on hand to heal young bloods just like you. But I'm sure you won't be needing any of that, will you? Ah, while you were gone, a parchment came for you, adventurer. Read it when you have time. If I'm not mistaken, it came from the shaman trainer Shikrik. She would have words with you when you're ready.
You will be the conduit in which our ancestors communicate. You will have the power of the elements at your beck and call. Sundering your enemies will be child's play, healing your allies as easy as breathing. Keep these things in mind as you face new challenges, and come back to me as often as you'd like. I will remain here to teach you new spells and set you on the correct path when you are ready.
The time is now, young adventurer. You've grown strong and your spirit endures like the earth. Following the shaman's path shows you have wisdom before even proving yourself. The element of earth will guide your destiny, becoming part of you if you are ready. But you must stand before the earth itself. If you are ready, then you will see things only shaman know of. Seek out the fell stalkers to the north and take from them 2 of their hooves. Return to me then, and we shall speak more of your future.
It sure gets hot out here in the Valley of Trials. If only I had some cactus apples, I could make my famous cactus apple surprise. Nothing cools you off faster than a piece of that delicious treat. I'll tell you what, adventurer. If you bring me 10 cactus apples, I'll make you a few portions of cactus apple surprise to take with you on your adventures. If you're interested, you can find cactus apples growing near the cactus plants around here.
Cursed peons. They work hard gathering lumber from the trees of the valley, but they're always taking naps. I need someone to help keep the peons in line. You look like the right person for my task. Here, you take this blackjack and use it on any lazy peons you find sleeping on the job. A good smack will get them right back to work. Return the blackjack when you're done. Lousy slacking peons. Busy. Leave me alone. I can do that.
I'm not that kind of orc. I can do that. Work, work. What? Okie dokie. Work, work. Okie dokie.
Mogra! Gob!
Wonderful, adventurer. As promised, here is your cactus apple surprise, plus a little something extra.
What?
There is an important lesson that you must take away from fighting scorpids. The smallest or largest of opponents can still send you to your doom. In fierce combat, any number of things can prove your downfall. I have no more to teach you, adventurer. You have done well, and I will watch your progress with interest.
You have done well, adventurer. Although the vile familiars were merely pets of the darker powers within the Burning Blade, your success against them foretells greater deeds ahead. Through my divinations, I see that an item of power hides deep within the Burning Blade Coven, guarded by beasts and black magic. It is called the Burning Blade Medallion, and your next task is to find it and remove it from the Coven. But be wary, for the medallion may be possessed by an agent of the Burning Blade. And if so, then the agent's power would be greater than the familiars you have already encountered. Go, adventurer. You will find the Coven in a cave to the north and west.
Good, good. Maybe they'll think twice before slacking next time. Thanks for the help.
Adventurer, you are a dependable person. Can I count on you for another task? Some time ago, I was surveying the cave to the north for minerals, and I left my favorite pick behind. When I later returned to retrieve it, I found the cave was filled with vicious beasts.
Will you go into the cave, the Burning Blade Coven, and get my pick? I left it in a chamber with waterfalls. My pick has a spell on it so you can see it in the dark, so you won't have to worry about finding it. Just what's guarding it.
Great, you got it! Thanks a lot, adventurer. This is my favorite pick. Now, if my peons ever finish chopping down these trees, maybe we can find a nice cave to mine.
Look, you retrieved it. Well done. Your efforts within the Burning Blade Coven are key in rooting out this cult in the Valley of Trials. But I fear they have further aims in our land. We have not seen the end of them. Your trials against the Burning Blade are finished, here in the valley. But I want you to report your findings. Go to the troll village of Senjin and seek out Master Gadrin. Senjin village is east out of the valley, then right at the fork. Tell Gadrin of the Burning Blade, and that they have reached the Valley of Trials. Discover from him if they have yet reached Senjin. Go, adventurer, and be swift. I fear the evil found in the Burning Blade Coven is but the herald of a larger threat.
Excellent! Your success shows that you are prepared. Of all the elements, Earth represents the foundation of all things. It is your strength, your stamina, and your patience. Earth will protect you, but only if shown the proper respect.
Like the other elements, even Earth can be fickle. Earth is the basis for life, and by observing its laws, you will gain greater wisdom. Never forget the secrets Earth shares with you. I shall make a scepter for you now, and by accepting it, you will realize your path.
A scepter is a drink created to bind our spirits to the elements. Fused with magic, the potion will allow the strong-willed to see the elements as no one else can. Your spirit will be connected to the element the scepter was created for, and only a select few shaman know the recipe. The scepter is always drunk in a holy place and never anywhere else, remember that. Seek out Spirit Rock southwest of here. It is found at the end of the hidden path. Drink your scepter there and, well, you shall see.
I give you one in good faith. You already proved yourself once, but me tinking you should be more careful in the future.
Hello.
Excellent! The totem I will craft for you is more than a symbol of your status among adventurer. It has abilities beyond that. One use of the totem is as a focus for spells. Those spells are tied to the earth, and as you earn greater and greater wisdom, more of the earth's abilities will be made accessible to you. The trainers will know when you are ready for greater knowledge. But for now, take this earth totem and a scroll to teach you your first ability.
Excuse me, can you help me? I have a load of food here. I walked along the road and braved scorpids and spiders and worse. I brought the food to the Valley of Trials because I thought they needed it and I like to help out. But they don't need any food. Now I have to take it back to Razor Hill, and I'm afraid of all the beasts along the way. Can you take it for me? I'm just a peon, but you're a hero. You fear nothing. Take it to Innkeeper Grosk at the Razor Hill Inn. Thank you. Led by Admiral Proudmoore, the humans of Kultiris encroached on Durotar, violating the Warchief's pact made with Jaina Proudmoore in order to defeat our command years ago. The human aggression was repelled and Tiragard Keep fell, but recently the Admiral's reserves, led by Lieutenant Benedict, have retaken the keep and once again pose a threat to our homeland. These humans show no respect for diplomacy. Prove your honor and travel south to Tiragard Keep to eliminate the human invaders. When we arrived, the Razormane Quillbars possessed much of the land and proved a thorn in our sides. Through our efforts, we have driven out the largest part of their numbers, but still they remain well fortified in some areas. It has gone on long enough, however. For our own protection, we cannot allow the Razormane any hold in our lands. Their camps can be found to the west of here. Look for the brambles, and you will find them. Today we drive them from Durotar, tomorrow, perhaps from all of Kalimdor.
Ah, this is the food Ukor brought to the Valley of Trials. Did they not need it? Well, I guess they like to starve you heroes in training. Build spirit, they say. Thank you for returning the food. I'll stick it back on the shelves. But here, let me offer you some refreshment first. And don't forget to rest here in the inn. You may be a brave adventurer ready to take on the world, but if your energy is sapped, you won't be doing yourself or the Horde much good.
For the Horde. What do you need? Strength. I almost forgot I need to get breakfast ready. Adventurer, get yourself moving and get me some tail asher eggs. I'll need at least 3 of them if I'm going to have enough for tomorrow's meal. The blood-taloned tail lashers can be fierce and protect their eggs to the death more often than not. They sometimes bury their eggs too deep in the earth to uncover safely. But if you head to the Echo Isles to the southeast of Senjin Village, you can usually find them all over those islands.
Age has rendered me useless in battle. Now, I make myself useful in other ways. From this vantage point, I watch for invaders. As our strength here grows, I find myself blowing the signal horn less and less. To pass the time, I fashion goods to help younger, more able warriors defend our homeland. For you, I can fashion you a bag for your belongings. If such an item would be of use to you, bring me some canvas, a material common to the humans and centaurs.
Elder Wind Totem is keeping company with the goblins of Ratchet on the coast of the Barrens. Your spirit burns with life, young adventurer. I accept the homage you pay and offer in return this token.
I won't forget this.
What? Your report comes at a bad time. The Burning Blade is not seen here in Senjin, but their evil has taken seed off the coast, on the Echo Isles. The orcs are friends of the Darkspear trolls. Honorable friends. We want to help the orcs, but we need help too.
Although my eyes fail me, I still can see clearly enough. More often I must rely on my alchemical skills to aid me in magics that once came easily. But I refuse to take on an apprentice. No troll or orc worthy enough has ever come forward. Are you worthy? Yes, of course you are. Of course you think you are. I need a few things. Will you get them for me? I need intact Makrura eyes and vials of crawler mucus. You can find them on any Makrura or crawler in Durotar. We shall speak again soon.
I hear the voice of my brother Minshina calling to me in my dreams. He was taken by Zalazane, the warlock on the Echo Isles to the east, and he is dead. But death is not freedom for my brother. Minshina's spirit was trapped within his own skull by Zalazane's magics. In my dreams, I see it with other skulls, in a circle of power on the largest Echo Isle. As long as it remains there, my brother's soul is doomed. Please, adventurer, find the circle and retrieve Minshina's skull. Bring it to me. Free him. We at Senjin Village are not without our own troubles, and we thank you for your aid. But the news you bring regarding the Burning Blade could be trouble for everyone. There is an orc stationed at Razor Hill, Orgnal Soulscar, who polices Durotar from evils such as the Burning Blade. Go to Orgnil and tell him of our plight, as well as your news from the Valley of Trials. He will want to know these things. Razor Hill lies to the north. The witch doctor Zalazane dwells on the Echo Isles to the east. They are the isles we once called home. From there he sends his trolls to the mainland, to hex our people and drag more of them under his sway. He must be stopped. Defeat Zalazane and his minions, former Darkspear trolls now lost to us. Bring me his head and I will know his reign of evil is over. Many of the hides we use come from Durotar tigers, adventurer, blankets, armor, tents. There are a great many reasons we hunt the beasts, and many reasons we let them thrive at the same time. The time has come for us to cull the flock, so to speak. Our numbers grow, and our needs are beginning to overwhelm our stocks. I need more hides if I'm to prepare suitable goods for our people. Bring me 4 Durotar tiger furs, and I shall reward you. You can find them on the islands south of here. Lower your voice, adventurer. The Kolkar centaurs lie just over the ridge to the west in Kolkar Crag. Last night while they were raiding, I snuck into their village and discovered that the dirty beasts have a 3-tiered attack planned on the trolls and orcs of Durotar. We mustn't let their invasion come to fruition. Perhaps you can muster the might needed to infiltrate Kolkar Crag and destroy their attack plans. Last I saw, they had divided them up amongst 3 of their leaders.
If we are to make these new lands ours, then we must have places to rest our battle-weary bodies. Lay your axe by the fire and share the stories of your mighty battles.
Yes? You have something to report? Well then, let's have it. We cannot allow the Burning Blade a foothold in Durotar. We must destroy them before their evil festers. I have undergone my own investigations and found that a Burning Blade warlock, the goblin Fizzle Darkstorm, has camped within Thunder Ridge to the northwest. There he and his cultist minions spread chaos. Find and defeat Fizzle and bring me his dead claw. Word of your bravery travels fast, adventurer. Tales of your victory at Tiragard Keep will be heralded in Orgrimmar.
One of my most observant scouts brings back word that the wreckage of Proudmoore's fleet still remains off the coast of Durotar, just east of Tiragard Keep. It is no secret that the humans, in alliance with those foul little creatures known as gnomes, have an advanced knowledge of mechanics. We must have a complete understanding of all our potential enemies, and our people will benefit from this new knowledge as well. Swim through the wreckage, adventurer, and retrieve for me the tools of the Alliance.
This does not bode well at all. You were wise to bring this information to my attention.
Humans cannot be trusted. We fought alongside them with a weary heart, knowing they would betray us one day. Admiral Proudmoore's death was not enough to stop his legacy of deceit. The human scum had his plans well laid out before he ever met his demise. His reign won't even die with Benedict, it seems. Who knows how long it will be before the next waves of Proudmoore's men land upon our shores. We need to get these orders to Vol'jin in Orgrimmar immediately. He can be found in Thrall's chamber. Most excellent adventurer. Any good adventurer will surely find a use for this bag on the battlefield. I salute your vigor and willingness to die in the name of the Horde.
May your blades never dull.
Well done, young one. Well done indeed. Well done, young one. Well done indeed. I am pleased, adventurer. Because of your help, our people will be protected and not go cold as the seasons change. Thank you. Well done, young one. Well done indeed.
Thank you, adventurer. You have saved Minshina. You have saved my brother's spirit from slavery.
With Zalazane gone, our tribe can again sleep in peace. Thank you, adventurer. The Darkspear tribe owes you much. If you suffer from an ailment, visit my assistant Bombay behind me. His voodoo is strong. The Horde would surely prevail if the Kolka centaurs were to attack. But by preventing such an attack, we have spared our mighty warriors unnecessary bloodshed. And as sure as there is sand in the Tanaris desert, we know that there will be blood spilled before these trying times are through. You have served your people well, adventurer.
look pretty strong. Listen, my good friend Kargal needs some new recruits for Baron's duty. I know you want to do what's right for the Horde. Well, this is your chance. Take this recruitment letter to Kargal and see if he'll sign it.
Your recovery mission was a success, adventurer. I will see to it that these tools get to Orgrimmar with the next caravan. Nicely done.
I will pass along word that the Quillboars have been removed from their lairs, and that their structures may be set to fire. The removal of the Razormane from Durotar brings us closer to fully securing the borders of our new homeland.
You might be weak, but at least you're not clumsy, adventurer. Here, take this and get out of my way. I've got cooking to do. You might be weak, but at least you're not clumsy, adventurer. Here, take this and get out of my way. I've got cooking to do. You might be weak, but at least you're not clumsy, adventurer. Here, take this and get out of my way. I've got cooking to do. Blood and thunder. For the Horde. The spirits have guided you to me. How may I be of service?
It's been some time since you were tested last, adventurer. You've been patient thus far in your studies, but it's time for you to learn about greater powers. It's time you learn real power. The element of fire is yours if you're prepared to pay for it.
Seek out Crenal Fiss in the Barrens. He lives in a small dwelling north of the crossroads, but be mindful if you've reached the blasted Night Elf lands. You've gone way too far.
What do you need? Go forth to victory.
You look pretty strong. Listen, my good friend Kargal needs some new recruits for Baron's duty. I know you want to do what's right for the Horde. Well, this is your chance. Take this recruitment letter to Kargal and see if he'll sign it.
Adventurer, please, can you help me? My son Crone went hunting days ago, and he still hasn't returned. He went west toward the Barrens to hunt crocolisks along South Fury River. I fear the worst. As strong as he was, his stubborn pride has always drawn him into trouble. I warned him that the crocolisks were powerful and vicious. He grew angry and stormed off. If you can't find him, at least bring me a sign of his fate. Even if you have to open up the stomach of every crocolisk along the South Fury's banks.
If we are to make these new lands ours, then we must have places to rest our battle-weary bodies. Lay your axe by the fire and share the stories of your mighty battles.
Aha, you got him. You do your clan proud, adventurer, and because of you, Durotar is free of one more agent of evil.
One of our shamans, Margos, knows more of the Burning Blade's corruption. He speaks of a cave called Skull Rock in the mountains just outside Orgrimmar that shelters a large band of Burning Blade cultists. Before you go to Skull Rock, speak with Margos. He is wise and his counsel is valued. He is camped to the northeast between the coast and Dry Gulch Ravine. Follow his advice, but whatever Margos says, adventurer, I still want you to crush those cultists.
Oh, so Takrin sent you? He's an excellent scout. I'm not sure what I'd do without him. I'll sign your recruitment letter, but what we really need is someone at the Crossroads. Take this signed recruitment letter to the Crossroads. Sergra Darkthorn, curse her hide, is in charge there. She's a nasty shaman who will talk your head in circles before she lets you do anything useful. Thrall is convinced she's something special, but I'm not so sure. You'll just have to decide for yourself, pup.
Swart sent you to me, did he? Well then, Swart could always be trusted, so that must mean you're ready to take part of the next Sapta, the Sapta of Fire. I see it in your eyes already, the burning, the desire. You've tasted power, and now you're ready for more of it. Patience, adventurer, remember what Earth taught you. Power and destruction will come easily, but you must still know when to stay your hand.
You are powerful enough to wield the Totem of Fire, but that does not mean you are ready. Along the South Fury River in Durotar, before the Great Sea, lies a hidden trail to one of the highest peaks in the land. Find your way to the top, and you shall find one of our holy shrines watched over by Telf-Julam, the Shrine of the Dormant Flame. Take this torch to him. It marks that you attempt to tame fire. Return it to me aflame by the brazier at the shrine, and I will see you are given the Totem of Fire.
Look. All right, adventurer. You want to earn your keep with the Horde? Well, there's plenty to do here, so listen close and do what you're told. I'm happy to have met you. Thrall will be glad to know that more females like you and I are taking the initiative to push forward in the Barrens. Your first prey will be easy. The Plain Striders to the east have been harassing our food supplies and have become a nuisance. Put down the Plain Striders and return to me with their beaks.
The heavens in their countless stars hold answers to earthly mysteries, adventurer. Might then the wise and the lucky gaze up and find truth?
All the Quillboars are our enemies, adventurer. Some just prove to be more of a nuisance than others. The Razormane tribe has been attacking our supply lines from Duratar, causing us no end of annoyance. I have scouts seeking the leader of these raids. But until then, any losses you can inflict on the filthy pigmen would aid us. Start in the northeast towards Duratar. You can always tell their dens from the huge, thorny vines that come up from the earth. Seek them out and slay them.
The oases of the Barrens hide a mystery. Life energy flows from their waters, invigorating the plants and beasts that drink it. Invigorating and altering. There is a mushroom that grows near these oases. Its spores hold properties that we, the apothecaries of Lordaeron, find useful. Bring me these spores and you will earn our gratitude. I have need to send a crate of potions, reagents, and other items to my associates in the old world. Little time I have to actually see them to the dock at Ratchet, and the last caravan has already left. If you could, please take this to Wharf Master Dizzywig. He will ensure that it is placed on the next boat to Blackwater Cove.
Not long ago, a shipment of silver was stolen from our guard tower. It was meant as payroll to the Crossroads guards, and we want that silver back. The strange thing is, we caught one of the thieves on the night of the theft, and it was a raptor. Unbelievable. I don't know what raptors would want with silver, but I don't care. I want the raptors dead so they won't steal from us again. Hunt raptors in the Barrens. Collect for me their heads. I have some choice cuts of meat that I want to send to a friend. Her name is Grishka, the innkeeper in Orgrimmar. Will you deliver the meat for me? The fastest way to Orgrimmar is on a Wind Rider. Take the meats to the Crossroads Wind Rider Master, Devrek, and speak with him about transport to Orgrimmar. You have to get this meat to Orgrimmar? That is no problem. For a small fee, my Wind Rider can take you there.
For just a few coins, I will have a Wind Rider bring you to Orgrimmar. When you get there, you can take Zarg's meats to Grishka. Her inn is in the Valley of Strength, not far from the Sky Tower, where my Wind Rider will drop you off. Speak with me again when you are ready for the journey. She was so sad. I could see that once I saw past her state. I mean, she seemed sad, wouldn't you? But after talking to her, there was a connection. I didn't think anyone could understand what I was thinking, but she could. When I told the others, they laughed at me, so I never spoke with her again. but I miss her. Can you take this letter to her for me? I want to be sure it finds her hands.
It's that time of the year, adventurer. The Cenarian Circle invites all denizens of Azeroth to partake in our celebration of the Lunar Festival. You will find the Lunar Festival Harbinger in this very city, at a location marked by a blessed circle of moonlight. She can tell you more about the holiday.
Oh, wonderful. Those are fine cuts. These are from Zarg, are they? That orc sure knows his way into a lady's heart. Oh, I can't wait to cook it, but not too much. Meat is best served rare, don't you think? I've written a letter of thanks to Zarg. Will you deliver it for me? If you've already been to the crossroads and spoken with their Windrider master, then you can fly a Windrider back there. Take my letter to Doris, the Windrider master of Orgrimmar, and speak with him about transport to the crossroads.
You haven't lived until you've looked down on the world from the back of a Windrider.
You have to get this to the crossroads in the Barrens. Yes, I can get you there. My Windriders are trained to fly to many different places, as long as you have already been to that place and spoken with the Windrider master there. You have been to the crossroads and spoken to their Windrider master Devrak, so now you can fly directly to him from here. Once you're at the crossroads, you can deliver Grishka's letter to Zarg. Speak with me when you are ready to go.
Last I heard, Elder Rune Totem was traveling to Razor Hill in Duratar. Your spirit burns with life, young adventurer. I accept the homage you pay and offer in return this token.
Countless times I urged the war chief not to trust the humans, but personal pride is not what is at stake here. You have served the Horde honorably, young adventurer. Now excuse me, I must counsel Thrall on these matters at once.
One thing I will not tolerate are traitors in our midst, adventurer. But I would be a fool to play my hand so early. It would not sufficiently cut the corruption out of our lands and only cause the infection to grow worse. But you, a young adventurer, could go places my agents could not. Could learn the truth, could find the true head of the beast. If you are brave enough, then enter Skull Rock to the east of Orgrimmar, find a lieutenant's insignia off one of the burning blade there, and return to me.
Reslak, one of Gazlo's boys. Boss sent me to help the orcs here in Durotar. Things have been going good except for the caravans. Can't manage to keep them safe. Makes my job a little harder, you know? The last shipment, they promised it'd get through, was snatched by the Dustwind Harpies of... Where was it? Razorwind Canyon. I gotta have those supplies or I'll never get anything done. Follow the big canyon to the south. You'll find the ravine cut right into the west and east sides of the walls. What? Hey, now isn't that just the thing? You've got our supplies back for us? That's great! I'll be able to get back to work just as soon as I can find someone to haul these sacks for me. Gazlo told me once, Reslak, there's one thing you need to know in life, and that's if you want something done well, do it yourself. I can't deal with losing all our caravans, so I'm just going to take matters into my own hands. Dry Gulch Ravine lies through the eastern part of Razorwind Canyon. If we kill all the harpies there, the routes will be safe. Of course, there was one other thing that Gazlovi taught me, and that's, you can get anything done for a price. So going to help me out, adventurer?
Welcome, adventurer. Word reached me of your coming and of your exploits in Durotar. You are an adventurer of growing skill and renown. Stay on the pure path, and your future will be great indeed. Adventurer, the Burning Blade has infested the cave east of Orgrimmar known as Skull Rock. Inside that cave they perform vile rituals and burn their own flesh with searing collars. By wearing these collars, I believe the cultists attune themselves to demonic power. But to confirm this, I must have a collection of the collars to study. Go to Skull Rock and gather searing collars from the cultists you find there. Bring them to me, and I will uncover their secrets. Look, Tom.
Good. Hiding within these collars is the secret behind the burning blade, and I will uncover that secret.
The searing collars you brought me are powerful demonic implements. Divining their origin is, I'm afraid, beyond my skills as a shaman. We will need a warlock to study them. Take a searing collar to Niru Fireblade. Although he is a skilled warlock, he professes to use his powers to thwart demons, and claims his research in the occult is benign. Be that true or false, we may need his aid against the demonic cult in Durotar. You may find Niru in Orgrimmar in the Cleft of Shadow.
Come! Take a trip to the wonderful, gorgeous tropical jungles of Stranglethorn. That's right. You two can be spending your time sunbathing by the crystal blue waters, while I stand here in this unbearable heat with nothing to look at but my brother Freyzo all day. Enjoy your trip.
Of course, there's no danger in everything catching flames and exploding like a huge helium bomb. This baby will get you to Undercity faster and safer than any boat, and the view is truly breathtaking. Speaking of breath, smoking is not allowed while on board the Zeppelin, and fire spells are banned from being cast during the trip.
Elder Moonstrike can be found in the Scholomance in the Western Plaguelands. It is good to know the people of this land still pay homage to the olden races. I bid you well, adventurer, and offer you this token. Elder Moonstrike can be found in the Scholomance in the Western Plaguelands. It is good to know the people of this land still pay homage to the olden races. I bid you well, adventurer, and offer you this token.
It's that time of the year, adventurer. The Cenarian Circle invites all denizens of Azeroth to partake in our celebration of the Lunar Festival. You will find the Lunar Festival Harbinger in this very city at a location marked by a blessed circle of moonlight. She can tell you more about the holiday.
Welcome, adventurer. Are you here to join in the festivities? Every year, the Druids of Moonglade hold a celebration of our city's great triumph over an ancient evil. We celebrate the wisdom of our elders, share in magnificent feasts, and of course, shoot fireworks. For a small donation, you can purchase colorful rockets from our vendor. Try using some of the launchers around here, adventurer.
Ah, I've been expecting you. Winds be at your back.
Greetings, adventurer. We've traveled from Moonglade to spread the spirit of the Lunar Festival far and wide. Won't you join us in our celebration? Well done, adventurer. Now that you're in the spirit of things, why don't you take this invitation to the festival in Moonglade? It's quite an enjoyable celebration if you have the time to spare. We share food, drink, stories, and of course, more fireworks. Open the invitation while standing inside the circle of greater moonlight, and you'll be transported to Moonglade. Now that you have your Lunar Festival invitation, you may travel to Moonglade. There you will find many revelers, and in the village of Nighthaven, Valadar Starsong and his sister Fariel await those eager to participate in the celebration. Travel to Moonglade through the greater moonlight and speak with Valadar Starsong. See what prizes you might gain during the festival.
To honor your elders is to honor your culture and your people, adventurer. For this, the coins of ancestry serve as a tangible means to recognize those who choose to follow a venerable path of respect. During this Lunar Festival, you may have the opportunity to honor many elders. As you do so, you will acquire the coins of ancestry. Bring me these coins, and I will reward your diligence with a selection of unique items. Very well then, I accept these coins of ancestry. Please take your pantsuit with my blessing. Also, please enjoy these complimentary fireworks. Should you have more coins of ancestry to trade, then speak with me again. I will be offering various items throughout the entirety of the Lunar Festival. Go in peace.
May you always be victorious.